Then I started speaking to director, talking. I was in my bed praying. I could not talk to no one. I was praying. I think the two club. Everything was like dream in my head. I said, if this one happen, God, this is my dream club. Just make it happen. I was shivering with towel in my waist like this, sweating, even with AC inside. I was sweating. So the two clubs started talking. I will be calling after I was going. I said, don't worry, we're on phone, we are discussing. So after I said, it's like the two clubs is going to agree. We're going to agree yours. They're going to take you on loan and all that. Then phone rang again. It's like, then I broke the news that Manchester is in talks with Ighalo. Tottenham hear it. They start calling my agent because Harry Kane was injured then. Say, Mourinho want to speak to me.
Hi, Jude. It's good to have you. Come to your palatial home and have the opportunity to talk to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you and welcome to my home.
There is a whole lot to talk about, but unfortunately, we don't have time in this world, so we're going to make it snappy and short and sharp as best as we can. How is life treating you? Going from what we used to know life before COVID and where we are right now. And in COVID, you've gone from China to England and Saudi Arabia. How is life?
Life has been great, I can't complain. In every situation, you have to thank God. I thank God with the COVID situation, we're still surviving. The goal now is to be alive. And every other thing that comes after that is a bonus. So I'm happy it's getting better. So football is going on well. From China to Manchester now to Saudi Arabia. I thank God for that, and I want to keep going till when the body can take it, till when it can't take it anymore.
Talking about body taking it and body not taking it. The African Nations Cup, the Euros are on now, the Olympics is a few days away, and the African Nations Cup is coming up. And I had a conversation with Genotro, I shared with you, and Genotro can't have enough of you. A lot of Nigerians don't agree with him. I also don't agree. You know my position on that.
Yeah.
Don't come back to the national team. But that's me talking. What is Odion's position on to come back or not to come back?
Well, me and the coach have been in contact, even at Maju and all that. They want me back, but like I said, I did my best with the national team. Now it's for me to give the younger boys chance to continue from where we stop, I don't see the need for me to come back, but Nigeria is my country. You never can say never. If they need me badly, whatever, and all that, I can only think about it and talk to those, my family members, and decide what to do. But for now, I just want the young boys to carry on doing what they're doing. They are doing well. Osima is doing well. Paul and Kelechi and the other strikers are doing so well. So I don't think they need anything to destabilize the team for now. So I know I've been talking to Roy, he's been talking to me about it, and others to give him my stance that I'm not ready now.
Talking about Ghana Raw, there is this thing about Raw. Raw seems to be like the most hated coach in the world right now. You trained under quite a lot of coaches. So when I ask this question of, do you think Raw is a good coach? I've also known you to be somebody who doesn't mind the world, who's not political with the world. You see things the way they are. That's one of the things that brought us very close to each other. You've trained under Donald You listen to him talk because coaching is not just in the tactics. It's also the psychology of how a coach psychs a player up and prepare their team. And you've been in so many dressing rooms. Worked with some of the greatest coaches in this world. Give me your thoughts. Your honest.
Well, if you want to judge a coach, you judge him based on his performance. How many years has he took over the national team? What has he done? I think for me he's doing well. But you know Nigerians, we are not always satisfied. We just want winning. Sometimes there's a process, the building process and the process when you have to have the team going all out for everything. But like I said, we Nigerians, we always want to win and all that. So for me, he's a calm guy, he's a good coach. He did his best. I worked with him. I don't have no issues, nothing. The guys were, when I was there, you know how to control, how to even make those that are not playing feel okay and all that, you know. So, and he can talk to, it's like a father, you know, talk to you about things and all that, you know. So, it's not a perfect guy, you know. Every human, human being is perfect. We have our flaws, you know. The same way he has his flaws, the same way he has his tactical mistakes. But are you going to judge him from that or for what he has done, for how many years he has been with the national team? He's doing his best. For me, I think they should just give him a chance to finish his contract and see how it goes. But the last time we went to Nations Cup, we came third. We did well, you know. Fortunately, we could not go to the finals and all that. We went to the World Cup, you know. So, for me, I don't see any problem with him. But like I said, I'm not the one who's going to decide his fate. I just try supporting the Super Eagles team and supporting whoever is there. And as long as the team is doing well and doing fine, I don't care who's the coach or who anybody there. Once he's there, I will give him my full support.
You play for the Super Eagles. Well, I mean, your romance with the Nigerian national team has been over 15 years. From under 20, captain of under 20, up until the Super Eagles, where you won the highest goal scorer at the last Nations Cup. One of the things that always, bother me is the thin line between competitive game and friendly matches. So recently, the statistics is that Donald was still on it. I played 16 friendly matches and won only 5. And as a player, I didn't have the opportunity in my career to play for national team. Once I was invited, first day I came into camp, I got injured. And that was the end of the road for me. I was the same thing. But when you guys come to camp for friendly matches, and when you come for maybe qualifiers and tournaments, is the approach and attitude, is it different?
Tournament is always different, of course. Sometimes you play friendly games, some people don't want to get injured. Sometimes you have to play safe. You remember you're playing for a club side. You don't want to go back to your club with injury. If it is tournament, you know, yes, this is the tournament. You want to win it. Friendly game, there's no medal to win. There's no laurels, you just go. It's like a warm-up game. So sometimes you don't see people giving 100%. But when you're playing in tournament, it's a different ball game. You want to win tournament. You want to go to finals. You want a medal. Then you see people sticking their head, sticking their leg, fighting and all that. But it's different with friendly games. It's psychological, because you think, oh, okay, now if I get injured, it's just a friendly game. Why will I see this kind of football and I'm going to stick my leg on it on my head? No, you have to save. But in a tournament, it's okay. We'll go in there, want to win this, okay, you go all out, you put everything you have in there. So it's two different things, So I think that will really is playing some major part in some friendly games you see. Okay, like this friendly game now, do you know how many players pulled out from the game?
16.
If it is tournament, do you think any player is going to pull out?
No, definitely not.
So it's different because you can imagine the season is ended. Some people just want to rest and go on their break and relax and all that. And you put in a friendly game. See, the Euro Cup is going on now. Do you think if they invited a player for Euro Cup, you're not going to turn up, even though with injury? They'll turn up. But this is just a friendly game. Some of the players want to rest. They want to go on holidays. Maybe they played through injuries during the season. It's time for them to relax, get us 5-6 weeks to rest or 4 weeks. then playing friendly game again. They don't want to. So it's different thing entirely, you know.
Let's focus on you a bit and look at your career. Now, your career has not ended, but you kind of like, at some point, you want to say, man, Odion is lucky. Or, you know, you want to have that kind of, damn, this guy is lucky. How many people get the opportunity to even play for their dream clubs? Okay, even if it is 3SC or stationary stores or Ighalo FC, how many people get the opportunity? So let's take your career step by step. Prime FC, Julius Berger, Lane, Granada, and everywhere you played in Spain, played in Italy, Watford, in England, Championship, Premier League. You went to China and then you came back, Manchester United. Who gets to play for Manchester United at a retirement age? At the time where they've even given up on national team, like, I don't play national team again. And then mighty Manchester United. Baba, cut so for me. Who did one for you? So give me a rundown of your career.
Not God.
So give me a rundown of your career. Now it's time for you to look back and talk to me about Prime, Julius Berger, and the rest. Your dotted moments, your moment in all of these clubs.
Well, first of all, I would say I thank God and I glorify God. I return every glory back to God, because without God, I won't be where I am today. And it's been God all the way. If I look back my career and I see that, I just start praising God, because I would say it's a grace, and not everybody have the opportunity or this kind of favors from God, you know. 16 years now in professional football, back since 2005 till date. I'm still going and I'm not ready to stop. From Julius Berger with Coach Fatama, who took me and saw what I did in a friendly game against Julius Berger and said I should come join the team. From there to, I didn't really play for Prime. I was supposed to sign for them. Then I traveled out to Norway, to Lyn Oslo. I signed, I think, 3.5 years contract, but I only played 10, 11 months there. I did well, I scored goals, and I moved to Udinese. Udinese, I didn't really play much there because we have then the likes of Di Natale, Alexis Sanchez, Floro Flores, Fabio Quagliarella, Simone Pepe. All these players are in attacking position. With me, it's like 6. So I didn't really play much then in Udinese. Then I had to go on loan to Spain in Granada. I went on loan in Granada. I played 6 months, helped them gain promotion. Then I went on loan again from I left Granada to another team in Italy to see if I can do it, which is Cesena. I went there, I played, but I said, no, this Italian league is not for me. Then I moved back to Spain again. I played more 4 years plus in Spain. Then I did well, everything, gained promotion to La Liga. From there, played 3 years in La Liga. Then from there, I moved to Watford in England, Championship. Because then Watford was doing well, and they have the potential to go to Premier League. And the president back then, Junior Paul, said, I believe when you come with you and Dini and all that, we can get this team to the Premier League, which we did. Went to the Championship, Watford. I scored 20 goals, gained promotion to the Premier League. I'll get promotion to the Premier League, and I'm not far from China then. It was crazy money. I could not sleep for 3 days, you know. But I turned it down because my dream was to play in Premier League, you know.
I fought you because of that. Remember?
Yeah.
I called you.
Not only you, many people.
I said, Odion, are you all right?
Yeah.
And you said, you know, you were very nice. Because if it was me on the other end, I'd be like, come, what is your career? Who tell you I'm hungry? But I was like, Odion, are you calculating the money? What is worth for paying you? Take this money and forget about the Premier League. And this was what you said to me. You said, guy, when you have a dream, it's like fire. If I leave this dream of wanting to play in the Premiership and scoring, even if it is just one Premier League goal, and I go to China and take all those money, somewhere in my heart, I would always regret it. And you that just called me now, you'll be one of those persons that I will hate for no reason. So let me play, even if I play and I don't score, fulfill my dream.
My dream was to play in Premier League. When I was growing up back in Ajegunle, I used to pay money to watch on the viewing center, watch Manchester United play, watch teams play in Premier League. So I pray to God that one day I'll be among these people playing in Premier League. So I just did well with Watford and gained promotion. So why would I just leave because of money? No. Sometimes you can't buy your dreams with money. I was young, I believe money will come if it's going to come. If I work hard in the Premier League, I'll get the money, you know. So even Watford accept a bid without me knowing. They were calling me, this. But later on, they got times two of what they got when I finally left, you know. So I did not regret it at all. But for 3 days, I could not sleep in the night because they flew all the way from China. They came. They said, what do you need? Okay, we're going to add another more 500K to it. They keep adding. I said, no, it's not about the money. Yes, the money is big, it's good. Nobody in my generation have seen this kind of, but this is my dream to play in the Premier League. And I want to play in the Premier League. I turned it down. One of my teammates then, Alan Neom, said, every morning you come inside the dressing room, just turn your ear, let me be slapping you. Because you're a fool.
You have no sense.
So you don't have sense. Every morning when you just walk inside the dressing room, just turn your ear, let me just be slapping so that you will think well. And just be laughing. But I think God made me turn that decision down because I think he had more bigger plans for me. You know, I prayed about it and I said, no, I'm not going. And I played in Premier League. It was my best. It's what I did in Premier League I'm using to eat now. It's got 16 goals. Teams wanted to buy me there. Man U came for me then. Chelsea came for me there. But Watford refused because it was in the middle of the season. They said, no, we're not going to sell you till the season finished. I did so well in the Premier League the first season. So that season ended. Then the second season in Premier League, they brought in Mazzari, new coach, Italian coach. So started having problem with so many players there, with Dini, with me and all that. You know, you want to take in charge, you know, these Italian people that want to, as if they are the god, you know. So started having problems. So I was not playing much and all that. So I told my agent, I have to leave, I'm not playing. Then I know Crystal Palace came from it then, one other team came from it then. Crystal Palace was bidding £16 million to buy me. They turned it down because they had teams from China coming and all that. So Changchun came with £20 million. So, and Watford was supposed to get 10 million a year before the £10 million, which I turned down. But playing in Premier League, scoring goals and all that, they now got £20 million. Then I went to China. I signed for China. Very good contract, and I was very happy again. Though I didn't want to leave the Premier League then, but I had to because that's the only team that can pay my transfer. All the other teams came, they turned it down. But I have to leave. I look, okay, I've played in Premier League. I've achieved my dream. This is money. Now, okay, do you want to stay in this team and not playing? Or you just want to stay here now, they don't accept bid from the other team. They already accept the 20 million bid from this team, so I have to go. Go, you're going to play here, you're going to make money, you're going to be fine, and all that. Then I went to China. I played 2 years in Changchun, scored first season 15 goals from 26 games, second season 21 goals from 27 games. Then from there to Shanghai. I had a couple of injuries. I only played 16 or 17 games with 10 goals. Then I went to Manchester United.
Oh. No, we need to drum roll. This Manchester United deal. There was a whole lot of drama. And you know, we always talk back and forth like, Odion, Nigeria does not have superstar footballers, and I hate it. And I know you always laugh at me, even though you don't say it, you calm. You're like, what's wrong with these idiots? I know that I talk to a lot of Nigerian footballers. You and Jude, Jonogu, practically my closest, well, and Sam Soji. And I was like, do you realize that as big and as rich as you guys are, You guys are not brand wide. You guys are not as big as whiskey and the rest. Ojo, what's happening? Let's do some hype. Let's do some buzz. Yeah, you naturally the quiet guy. You don't like noise. You don't like Ojo, guy. I don't want it. Manchester United day was like kind of like 24 hours. Transfer seems like it's not gonna work. Everybody said it's not happening. I called you like, I'm at the airport. I'll talk to you later. Ojo, where are you going to? I'll talk to you later. You know I'll always talk to you. Eventually, Manchester United happened. Now, what I need to get from this interview, we all know you went to Manchester United, play for Manchester United. How did the deal work? What kind of agents do you have? Who are your agents?
My agent, Ataneke, half Nigerian, half Norwegian, and Ladi Salami, based in Manchester in UK, and Patrick Bastonelli. They work together, you know. So I was we are in pre-season in China. So Atta called me and said he want to see if possibility will happen in England for loan for me to go back if I like the idea and all that. I said no problem. He didn't tell me first which team. Later on, my agent Laddie told me that maybe he's going to talk to people in Manchester because they need a striker. Rashford is injured and they need striker. And I said, okay. Then one day we were just at the airport trying to fly back to Shanghai after we finished the first phase of the preseason. Atana told me that I have meeting with social agent because we are speaking about taking you on loan. I was like, loan towards Manchester United. My feet first of all shake. You know, when people are talking around me, I don't even hear what they are saying anymore. I was just praying in my head and all that, you know. So we flew back we were about to take off. He now called me again that if they want to speak to anybody in Shanghai, they're going to speak. I said, my director is here. He doesn't speak English, but translator is here and all that. So I now passed the phone for translator. He said, same possibility of loan. Will you allow him to go on loan and all that? I said, yes, why not? If they bring money, it's a good profile for us to Shanghai and all that. Started talking and all that. So we landed in Shanghai the first day. I did not hear anything. Second day, I did not hear. Third day, I had to send Atta a message. I said, Atta, what's going on? He said they have not got back to him, or maybe because they have other strikers like Solomon Morondo, they have Joshua King, they have like 4 other strikers. They mentioned my name is there. So they are still waiting to see which one they're going to pick and all that. So I said, no problem. So I lost a bit of interest because when they mentioned all those strikers, I said, okay, these people are in England, this one and all that, you know. So there was one night in the evening, he just called me, said they can't get hold of all those strikers and they said they want you. I said, I jumped off from the bed. This was 11 p.m. in Shanghai time with towel. Just tied my towel. I said, I want to speak to the director. Manchester United want to take you on loan. This, that, who are we going to speak with? I get up like a madman, started knocking director door. He didn't open. I went to translator, open the door. He said, Manchester want to take me on loan. And then I started speaking to director, talking. I was in my bed praying. I could not talk to no one. I was praying. I think the 2 club now agreed. Everything was like dream in my head. I said, if this one happen, God, this is my dream club. Just make it happen. I was shivering with towel in my waist like this, sweating. Even with AC inside, I was sweating. So the 2 clubs started talking. I will be calling Atta, what's going on? I said, don't worry, we're on phone, we are discussing. So Atta said, it's like the 2 clubs is going to agree. We're going to agree yours. They're going to take you on loan and all that. Then phone rang again. It's like, then I broke the news that Manchester is in talks with Ighalo. Tottenham hear it. They start calling my agent. Because Harry Kane was injured then. Say, Mourinho want to speak to me.
So, Odion, Manchester United is your dream club.
Yeah.
But let's be very honest. I'm playing football in China. Jose Mourinho wants to talk to me. If I pick that phone and I listen to him, it will practically seduce me. And I want to have it on my CV that I played under Jose Mourinho. No disrespect to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Manchester United, your dream club, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the coach. Jose Mourinho. Jose, the special one.
You're not a man of principle.
I know that.
You know, I got a pay cut before I went to Manchester United.
I know.
Tottenham are ready to pay me every wages I was earning in China. They said, we're going to give you what you earn there. We're going to pay even more loan fee more than Manchester. So my director in Shanghai was trying to force me, like change it for me to accept Tottenham. I told them I don't care. I said, my agent, I don't care what that pay cut, make the Man you did happen. I want to go to if Manchester are serious. He sent me their proposal. I see the letterhead in Manchester. I even take picture of it. I keep it. I think this is Manchester United. This is where I'm going. I don't care what the pay cut is going to be and all that. This is where I'm going to. I said, I don't want to speak to Jose. Because if I speak to him, I'll have this kind of feeling somebody easily can manipulate me because I don't want to offend anyone, you understand?
Yeah.
So instead of me speaking to him, I said no. Then I said, okay, the phone is ringing, let me pick. Then I was asking Atta, what's going on? He said that they are sending you the proposal, everything now, contract and everything, as long as you accept pay cut and all that. I said, I accept. Say your club say this is what I earn, this what man you say this is what I can pay you and all that. I said, just let it happen and all that. Are you sure? So before I know what to tell these other people, I say sure. They had to send me on WhatsApp and all that. Then I now told I don't want to go, I want to sign for Manchester United and all that. Then they send all the documents. We did paperwork from like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning. I did not sleep. We are going back and forth with paperwork. We're going to sign this, they're going to do this, we're going to do that. Agreeing it. 6 a.m. I did not sleep.
All this while this dramas was happening, have you spoken on the phone to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to ask him? Because when you're a big player like where you have become, you should get some assurance from the coach that, coach, are you going to play me? Or not?
I don't want to ask, no, I just want to play for Manchester. If it is play 5 minutes, Manchester United we're talking about. I supported from when I was childhood. It's my dream club. Who do I need to speak? I don't want to speak to nobody. If it is got to go to Manchester and put on that jersey, I play for 5 minutes, I will be thankful to God.
So you left China, you came to England. There's still one thing hanging in the air. Let me get answer to that. There's something hanging in the air. You've not spoken to Jose. Did Jose ever Manchester United Spurs and you're there and Jose called you and said, come, I wanted to talk to you, you didn't talk to me. Did you ever have a chance to have a conversation with Jose?
No, we didn't talk. No, we didn't talk. Even after I signed the contract, the fax, do everything so that because the transfer deadline remember like 2 hours to finish, we start doing everything to you. It was announced that Manchester United signed me on. My phone wanted to blow up. I called my mom, was crying. Said, this is only God that can do it. Because if you look back then, before I signed for Manchester United, all the odds was against me. My age was against me. China with the pandemic of virus was against me. The league was against me. Coming from China to Manchester United. Everything was against me, but God made it happen. Sometimes when I call God or say about God, people think I'm crazy.
You're not.
I'm not crazy. I respect people religions. I respect how people, what everybody does with their life. But me, God, I've seen Him in my life, in my career, times without number. That's why I call it. I'm not ashamed. He has done unexplicable things in my life. Some things that I never thought would happen. Because it's not my talent. Do you know how many people that, if you go Ajegunle, you know how many people that is 10 times better than me? If you search Nigeria, do you know how many people that is 10, 20 times better than me? But the position I am today is just by God's grace.
True.
So, I I was crying, I was thanking God, I was getting calls and all that. Still, my mind did not see rest until I landed in Manchester. And I walk in Carrington training ground. Then I said, yes, this can only be God. I started training with the team.
What was the first day meeting your other? It's crazy. Like, I'm thinking about it and I'm almost going crazy. Like the first day walking into the training ground, Manchester United, and maybe I don't know who introduced you, but somebody must come and introduce you to the rest of the team. What was it? Let's pop by that team. I remember you telling me I don't want to go to Man United because you told me on the phone. You say, guy, think about it. I'm going to China not because I don't like to play in Premier League, but who would bench Zlatan Ibrahimovic for me? There was so much wisdom in that word you told me back before you went to China. I said, Odion, why you mess up now? Watford to Man United is a better sell for us. I was thinking as a journalist. The headline, Ajegunle boy, Watford, leave Watford to promotion and move to Manchester United. It was a good headline. I didn't see you coming back from China to mainstream Europe again. So, Odion, which money you never make? And you told me, who could bench Zlatan for me? And then now you came back and you're in Manchester United. How was that first day in the training?
It was okay because I just want to say one thing. Sometimes in life, you have to go one step down to take two up.
True.
So that's what I did. And the first day entering to that training ground, I was having gross bump on my body, meeting the player, checking who I saw first line and then doing massages, Namaja Matches. He was joking with me, say, hey, my guy. I said, what's up? I said, hey, hope you didn't come with Corona from China. They started laughing and all that, I said, no, I already did my quarantine and all that, I see the players, they took me in like their own, you understand? Like, after 2 days, we are talking in the dressing room like nothing, because after I signed, when it confirmed on TV that I've signed, Bruno Fernandes messaged me because we played in Udinese together. Said to me, welcome, I can't wait to see you, because then they were in Marbella in short training camp.
Yeah.
When I landed in Manchester, they came after 2 days. So Bruno Fernandes messaged me on Instagram, say, congratulations, but I can't wait to see you, good to see you again and play with you again and all that. So then when I get him started, they took me in as their own, everything gel, started training, everything just keep going. Every morning when I drive into that training ground, I would just be thinking in my head, me, Odion, Jude, Ighalo, the boy that they born in Ajegunle, from that slump in Ajegunle, from the dunghill in Ajegunle, is playing for the biggest team in the world, Manchester United. Sometimes it's difficult to explain it, you understand? It's when you get to that level, you see how it is, the excitement in my body every day. I just want to get up and drive to the training ground to go train with these guys and put on that Manchester United training kit and put on the jersey to play game. It's a thing of joy. The first Nigerian to play for Manchester United. Is it not God?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe I'm talking about God too much, but I'm not crazy. But I know what I'm talking.
No, on this, you know my position about religion and all that. You know me, and I was born and raised in church anyway. So now let me look at this. You came into Manchester United. You had to spend 2 weeks on quarantine. You went to training ground, a school to train, and they locked you out. Some other people would put up drama. Do you know who I am? I just signed for Manchester United. I scored 20 goals in the Championship, scored 16 goals in the Premier League. You were just calm.
I came and looked for someone to be training. My laddie got a physical training coach for me. I was going to the gym to train, go to a field in the night to run, do some ball work, shooting on my own for that 2 weeks so that I can catch up with the guys when they come back from that training camp. So,
who decided it was jersey number 25 for you?
I am, because they told me the jersey that was available. And I looked at, okay, I used number 24 when I was in Watford. So maybe 25 would be okay. And there's one time I used 25 too in Granada. So they give me the options. I said, okay, I'll take 25.
So when you came in and there was the first game you played, I can't remember now, but just on the bench. And the coach, you don't know who's, I mean, when you sit on the bench, we've all been there, you don't know who the coach is going to change. Sometimes coaches tell you before the game starts, oh, guy, I'm going to need you in the second half. But the game changes its form because probably the person they want to remove is on fire or somebody else get injured. So coach calls the assistant, talk to Odion, warm up, and then time to come in. All this dream, all this signing, coming to carry things, doing everything. This was the time for you to get the atmosphere. Old Trafford, not against Manchester United, but Odion for Manchester United. You've gone there against Manchester United. You scored at Old Trafford before. This is you now want to play for them. How was that moment? Take us through that moment.
That's why I say some things, if I explain it here, it will never be the same. It will never be the same because the feelings inside is different. The excitement, how you want to get going, how you see the stand, say, this is Old Trafford, this is where you watch on TV. I used to cry if Manchester United lost a game then, because some of my neighbors in the compound where I grew up there, they support Arsenal, some support Manchester. So if we lost, we'll be arguing, I'll be crying. They'll be laughing at me. I save money. During the week when we want to go to school to give you food money, I save bit till weekend. When we get to weekend, we wash our jersey. Man United has Sunday, Saturday we wear it. Go pay in viewing center to watch. This is the Manchester I'm paying to watch. I'm now sitting and playing in Old Trafford. It's something I can't explain. And I sat down one day before finally they did the lockdown against Man City, which we won 2-0 at Old Trafford. I sat down on the bench and I was looking 80-something thousand spectators. You can't even hear what. I was just like this. What God cannot do does not exist. I sat down on the bench like this. I said, even though I don't play this game, or me sitting down here, my name being mentioned on the list, it's a privilege. Then I came in, I play, I contribute what I did. We won that game 2-0. If you see the stadium that day, nothing beat that, you know. I thank God everything went well, though during the end of my loan spell, I was not playing much, but there's nothing that would take my excitement, my joy of putting Manchester United jersey. Everywhere I go down, people know me before, but because of Manchester United, they even know me more.
So, Saudi Arabia, I was talking to you and you said to me, do you know that I'm playing in Manchester United right now? Juventus are talking, Sevilla are talking, different teams, even Valencia are talking. You never know where Odion will go to. And you said to me, guy, you're my friend, but I'm not one to tell you things before they happen. When they happen, you will know. You never mentioned Saudi Arabia. First sign that I saw 3 times you wore jalabia. You're very cryptic, you play this James Bond 07 with everybody's mind. But I'm always on your social media. First it was on your status. It wasn't on Instagram, it was on your status. You now said, next deal to be revealed. And in my head, okay, his mom is a Muslim, this guy is from a Muslim family, I don't understand. As a journalist in me is thinking, next deal to be announced, wearing jalabia. So I remember writing you, I said, the Sheikh of Abu Dhabi, what's happening? Are you going to rest in Dubai? And you said to me, when it happened, you would know. Stop trying to use corner to ask questions. I said, okay, no problem. How did Saudi Arabia come into the picture?
Well, I got an offer from 2 Premier League teams. I think West Ham and West Brom. They're ready to pay and all that, but what am I going to do in the Premier League again after playing for Manchester United? What other team that I want to play for fulfill my dream? I've already fulfilled my dream. Played in Watford, I did where I played in Manchester, so I don't want to remain in. I had offer from Turkey, I have from Italy, from Spain too, but I've played in Italy before. I've played in Spain before. So I want different challenge, different country, you know. And I had offer too from Qatar. Even I thought I would be even going to Qatar. But last minute, this Saudi Arabia, they came up and they were just, okay, we want team. This is what the club wants. We're going to pay this. We're going to do that. We on that 5 days, we agree. The Qatar was slowing then. I was in Dubai for like 1 week, speaking with them and all that, relaxing in Dubai and all that before the day happened. Then I just have to flow because it's 1 hour flight from Dubai to Saudi to sign there, and that's it. Season just finished. I did my best, 9 goals in 13 games and half season. So I'm looking forward to a new season and hopefully I can do better than what I've did.
You've lived in almost every part of the world, though. Africa, Europe.
I'm not afraid of challenges.
Yeah.
I was born in Ajegunle. If I can live in Ajegunle and grow up there, I will survive everywhere.
Now, this is. I mean, we can't do this. There are a few fans who wanted to. I said, I'm going to interview Odion today. Can we ask him some questions? There are some questions I can't ask. Some questions are really silly, but I'm going to take some. When Odion left Watford for China, we thought he was finished. You're not a tortoise, why are you tortoise? He shocked us with the Manchester move. Mm-hmm. Now he's in Saudi. Would he be expecting another shocker like Odion signs for Real Madrid in January? Truly, Odion Ighalo is a product of Greece. Chidi Gab. Are we expecting a shocker again?
You know, football, anything can happen.
You see, just stop. You don't give me this your political.
No political answer. Football, anything can happen, you know. Today you're here, you know, like I said, footballers we are like prostitutes. Today we are here, tomorrow we are there. You never can tell. I told you how the Saudi day happened. I told you how Manchester happened in just a couple of days. So I'm in Saudi now. I still have 2 more years contract. I signed 2.5 years contract. Only played 6 half season, then still have 2 years contract. So you never can say. Maybe before the season start now, one of us come now another country and I see that let me go. So you never can tell, you know. But for now, I'm happy in Saudi. I'm doing well. We came second, qualified for the Champions League, the Asian Champions League. So, like I say, you never can tell because this deal is not something you wake up and no. Like now, I'm on holidays now and all that. I don't know. My agent is not going to call me now because they don't need to disturb my holiday. But when we go back to pre-season now, you start hearing rumors again and all that, you know. So it just happened like that, you know. So.
Okay, so someone, this one comes from Marcel Welts. He said, I want to appreciate you and Elevated TV Radio for the opportunity to ask my question. I am truly grateful. Without mincing words, I can say with so much assertiveness that you are a prolific striker. Your antecedent speaks volume in England, China, Nigeria, Spain, Italy, Norway, and everywhere, and even the national team. Keep on pushing and getting better. We love you big time. You said Manchester United was your shadow dream club. When the dream was actualized, did you feel under pressure to deliver? And did you feel you delivered during your stay? Lastly, do you have any regret of any sort? Something you feel you could have achieved during your time at Manchester United?
When it's achieved, maybe winning like a trophy with them, would have even crowned everything, but I don't have no regrets. I played in Manchester, I scored goals there, even scored 1 fantastic goal in the UEFA Europa Cup. So I don't have no regrets. If the opportunity come again like this, I'll still choose Manchester United again and again and again. So there's no regrets. I'm happy my path crossed my career and my life crossed path with Manchester United, which is my dream club. And done and dusted, I'm forging forward.
We'll eventually talk to you subsequently after this and talk about retirement plans and all that. I think you still have about 5 years. You are the Nigerian version of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think you're going to play into 40s. You don't do a lot of things with your life.
I don't think so.
But I'm going to ask you this like I asked Finidi George. You're going to give me your the best 11 that you have played with, but unfortunately, you cannot be on the team. You're the coach. So you're going to pick from goalkeeper to defenders, and you can miss it, club, national team players. I saw you talk about Mikel being one of the best passers of the ball that you've played with. And I said, if I play with you, you would have known that Mikel is good, but I'm great as a passer. But now, tell me, your best 11 that you played with.
This is difficult.
Yeah, I know.
From goalkeeper, I would say it. Andanovic, current Inter Milan keeper now. Played with him in Udinese on the goal. From right, I'll put Alan Neom. From left, I'll put Guilherme Siqueira. I played with him too in Granada. In the centre back, I put Kenneth Omero, and this is difficult. Centre back, Kenneth Omero, and Eric Bailey. In the middle, I'll put Paul Pogba, Mikel, Di Natale, Bruno, Alexis Sanchez.
One more player.
On the top, I'll put striker. I'm gonna put Troy Deeney.
I saw that coming. I saw that coming. As we round up, we've never had a bunch of talented strikers in the Super Eagles like now. But unfortunately, we don't have as much midfielders and defenders to complement them. But we have Osimhen, Simi Wanko, Paulo Nwachu, Kelechi Iheanacho, they call senior man now, and we have the French player Terry Murphy. Some of them I can't even remember them. I wish our Nigerian footballer GPS guy is here to help me and name all these guys. When you look at these strikers, do you look at the Super Eagles and feel like Africa will go yearward, or I wish we have this, or I wish we have that? What's the feeling? There's a feeling back then in the 90s. There's this feeling like you look at the fixtures, the draws. Well, South Africa, I pity for now. Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, I don't die. And the results: 7-1 against Burkina Faso, 4-0 against South Africa, 6-0 against Ethiopia. When you look at the Super Eagles squad today, being someone who played against lots of African teams, what kind of feeling do you get?
Well, we have young, talented bloods, in the team. But that one is not only enough, Because sometimes, these young kids, they get carried away.
True.
They get carried away with success. They get carried away with fame. They get carried away with money. You understand? So, if they can stay focused, work hard, be determined, no ego, always ready to learn, I think it's going to be hard for any team to beat Nigeria, because if you see the talent we have in that team, but it's not how talented. Hard work will beat talent if talent does not work hard.
You always say that.
I always say that. I'm not that talented.
Really?
I don't think so. But I put my work rate and energy to anything.
For a player who got a special skill, named after English shop, saying he's not talented, I don't know what talent is.
Without the hard work, you won't see other.
You did Karaga, English shop. Karaga. Jerry Karaga.
I said without the hard work, you won't see other. So I just believe these young guys, they are on the right path, but they have to work hard and want it, Like, I want this, I want it, I want to fight, they are young. Sometimes I see them and I think, assuming I'm this kind of age, these people have the opportunity they have and all that, But it's what it is. But Nigerians, we are blessed with strikers. See, Osimhen if that boy keep going the way he's going, calm, if you can be calm, be humble, work hard, the world will be singing his name very soon, even more than what they are doing now. But like I said, they have to show that they want it. They have to work hard.
When you first went to Watford, you were on goal number 15, and I called you and I said, Odion, do you have a problem with shooting? Do you have a problem with scoring a goal? I remember, I could very rude. And I said, Odion, do you have a problem with scoring the goal outside the 18? And you now sent me a video that you have one goal that you scored from outside the 18. And I said, but now, I spoke with, last Tuesday, I spoke with Martin Tyler. Martin Tyler said something about Edson Cavani. And then I get it. Because Capello also said something. He said when you're a striker, you don't need to burn too much energy running outside the 18-yard box. Stay in the box. Focus in the box. And I spoke to Osimhen some time ago and I said, Osimhen, in Nigeria football history, I don't know anything, but I know football. I don't know anybody who know how to bury chances like you. But you spend so much of your energy running outside of the 18-yard box. Looking at Osimhen the way he is, do you think he would be a better player if he decided to stay in the box, lock himself in the box like you?
Oh, Osimhen is young. He has the speed. He always want to run. But like we say, I'm a box striker. We are different kind of strikers. I don't run that much like he does. Always want to run, but in that box, when I'm in there, I'm in control. I can do anything. So I feel for a striker to get enough goals, you have to just be in that box. But once in a while, when you're outside the ball come, you do one thing, you shoot from. So I shoot from outside sometimes. I get some goals, but 95% of every goals I've scored in my career, if you go and find out, is inside the box. 95% of all the goals I've scored in my career, I thought, is inside the box, because as a striker, the more you are closer to the goal, the more you get goals.
Odion, why don't you score with your head?
God cannot bless you with everything. You have to share it. I'm not selfish, so God gives some people the talent to score with head.
Wow.
Give me the one to score with leg, so I'm contented and I'm happy with the one to give me with my leg.
I always say that, Odion, when you retire, what would you do? I mean, I love what I say of David Beckham. I look forward to the day when Nigeria will have just one David Beckham. Just one. You seem close. You seem close because your brand on and off the field is awesome. You know that. But there's this thing that always happens that hurts me. And it's not you, but it happens to a lot of players, and I know that you talk to players a lot. Footballers are not aware that, sportsmen in Nigeria are not aware that people like us can only make money if you guys grow to be big stars. And sometimes, Ali Baba, the comedian, says something. He says success, and TD Jakes also said the same thing. Success is when your success becomes a blessing to people. Not everybody wants to come to you and ask you for money, okay? So sometimes you see journalists go out and somebody call them and say, do you have connection with this person? Can you bring the person so that we do a transaction? And then the journalists come to you guys, and then you guys most footballers stop picking the calls. Don't you know that you can take 100 million, but that guy is going to get 5%. 5% means $1 billion to that person. And then the deal does not go through because the footballers are not taking the call. That guy ends up in poverty. Why does that keep happening in our client? And what can be done to change it?
I don't really know, but I'm a businessman and at the same time I'm a footballer. If something like that coming, I have to wait. I have lawyers, I have people that are gonna check all that for me, and if it's good for me, why not? But so many people have trust issue too. Maybe they have dealt with so many things in the past, so it's difficult for them to deal with people concerning that. So when people start saying stuff like that, they say, okay, this one want to dupe me, or this one want to come with funny stuff to just get money from me and all that. I think maybe most of them are trust issues, maybe with what they have dealt in the past or something. But for me, bring the deal, come, let's sit down and check it, and as long as it's going to favor me and you get your part, I get my part. Many people have brought deal for me and all that, all the end doesn't matter. some other stuff. Okay, bring it, we'll see it. You get your 10%, I get mine, we do it. That's how it should be.
All right, thank you very much for having us. This cool and cozy office, and it's always a pleasure talking to you. You know that. And
done.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.